Hello and welcome to today's class. For today's class, we're trying to produce the figure that you are seeing at the right hand side of the screen using the concept of isometric. So we're going to present that figure in isometric projection. So if you are new to this channel, I would like you to hit the notification button, subscribe to my channel, and if you have any question, you can reach out using the WhatsApp number you have seen in the screen in front of you. Alright, let's try to produce out this one using the concept of isometric projection. First things first, our first task when it comes to isometric projection is to draw out your isometric axis. What do I mean? So I'll take my t-square this way. I will draw horizontal line, as you can see. At this horizontal line here, I'll take my t-square at any point of my choice. Let me come to this point. Alright, so at this point here, I'll take my t-square this way and draw a vertical line. As you can see, the vertical line in front of you. So when you are done with this stuff, you take your t-square, incline at 30 degrees. So I'll take this one this way, right? I'll draw 30 degrees this way. Also, I'll take it this way around, and I'll also draw 30 degrees this way. Alright, this is what we refer to isometric axis. When you are done with this, what's your next task? Your next task is to get the length, breadth, and height of that figure. So let's get the length, breadth, and height of the figure. Obviously, to get the length, breadth, and height of that figure, here is what you need to do, right? Sorry. Alright, my entire length, as you can see, is given to be 133. So you can see my arrow indicating 133. That's the entire length. So from here to here is that's 13.3. 13.3. This is 13. Then 0.3. So this is 30.3 here. So this is the beginning, and this is 30.3 here. Right? So when you're done with 30.3, what's the next task? Measure my entire breadth. My entire breadth there is given to 42. So 42 plus that 22 you are seeing my arrow indicating. Right? Plus that 22, I'll have about 64. So my entire breadth or width, if you want to, is 64, right? To this point, 64. Alright, my next task now is that I've gotten my length and breadth. Let's get the entire height of the figure. The entire height is given to be 19, right? 19 plus 22 plus 21, that will be about 64. As you can see my arrow indicating those stuff. 64, so 64, so this is 64 here, right? So I've got my length, breadth, and height. So what's my next task? From here, my next task obviously is to take each point upward, take the width upward, and also come down here too. I'll take this one here too, take it upward. So I have this, as you can see in front of you. Alright, from here now, I'll use this to produce a box. How? I'll take my t-square this way. I'll connect this point here to this line I just drew earlier. Right? So next task, I'll take this one here, this one, connect it with this. Right? Next up, I will take my t-square upward. So I will take this one here, connect this one to this. Then I'll take my t-square this way around and link this one to the line I just drew. So this is a box. You see this box you are seeing? This is where that figure you are seeing at the right hand side of the screen is being carved out, right? So it's like that figure is like a boss. So a sculpture is someone that understand that design a wood or any solid object into different shapes. So let's say we have a box this way. In this box, we're going to get out that figure you are seeing in front of you. Alright, this is the figure here at which that what's it called, that box is got form. So let's start establishing what we know. Alright, what we said now, my entire length, my breadth from here to here is 42. So I measure 42 from here to here, 42 first. 42 is my breadth here, 42, right? There's an height of 16, so measure 16, 1.6 to this point here. So when I'm done with that, I'm going to take that 1.6, this point here, I'll take it down this way, right? Next up, I will take this 42 I drew earlier upward small. Then I'll connect that 16 I drew earlier to that 42, such that they'll meet themselves. As you can see what I'm doing. So I have this, right? I have what you are seeing in front of you. Alright, from here now, what's your next task? Observe that I'm doing them with a faint line first, please. Draw them with a faint line first. Alright, when you're done with this, what's your next task? My next task is that at this point now, what I need to do next is to try to get out that curve you are seeing at the center there. So that curve there, let's get a curve. To get a curve, it's quite simple. Observe that that curve has two centers. One center here, one center here for the curve. So to get the center, I need to establish some distance. So observe that from here to here is 133. And I'm also giving some dimension. 22, 21, 22, 21, 44. As you can see, my arrow indicating those dimensions. So if I had 21 plus 22 plus 21 plus 44, if I add it up and subtract it from 133, I will be left with 25. So it means that from here to here is 25. So I'll move a distance of 25 because I get what that 44 you are seeing. So I'll measure 25. So from here, measure 25. From here to here is 25 to this point. At this point here, so this point here is my first center. How? I'll take this one this way. I'll take this one down this way with a faint line. As you can see what I'm doing. So at somewhere on this line, my center for the first one is there. Measure 44 inward. 44, that's 4.4. 4.4 from here to here is 4.4 to this point. I will also take that point too. I'll take it inward this way. So I have this, as you can see, in front of you. Alright, at this point here, what's the next stuff to do? Alright, our next task now is that observe clearly, please. Observe clearly. At this point here, I'll make the center for the figure. The figure has a center, alright? So the center, to get the center, I need to measure 21 inward. As you can see, the figure, that's 21, my arrow is getting. So from here to somewhere here, measure 21. 21, which is half of 42. Half of 42, right? So that 21 I measure inward. I will try my best to take that point from here. That point here, from here, take it upward a little bit. This line I draw upward, I'll measure 19 on it. 19, that's 1.9. Almost close to 2. So this is 1.9 here. So this point here is where I'm going to start. I'll take it down this way. That's 19. I'll take it down this way. Right? So these two lines I drew, this one and this one. The center for that figure is this the first one here, the second one here for the figure. Alright, let's start masking out the curve there. To get a curve is quite a simple process. I'll use the concept of ordinate method of construction, which I'll be showing you here right now. But if you don't know how to use the concept of ordinate method, I'll drop a link in the front of this place. As I'm seeing my hand, I'll drop a link here. So that link will take you to how to know how to construct circles in isometric, right, using ordinate method, right? So at this point now, observe that that figure, that inner figure has a bigger one, right, and a smaller one inside it. That bigger one has a radius of 13, as you can see my arrow indicating. So measure 13, that's 1.3. From here to here is 13, right? So I'll come to this point, mark 13. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm done here. Come down here to 13. 1, 2, 3, 4. So take my compass down here. When you are done with that, now take it this way. This first point here, I'll take it down this way. As you can see, this one too, take it down this way. Similarly, I'll come here, this point here too, I'll take it down this way. Next up, this one too, I'll take it down this way. Then take your T-square in this sense, in this manner, right? So this one too, this one, they are corresponding, as you can see, because they are accurate. Join this to this, join this to this with a faint line, please. Come down here, observe, I will join this to this. So this one to this, then this one here to this. So this is like a square, as you can see. Alright, my next task now is I will join the longest diagonal. So this one to this is the longest. I'll join them. I'll come here to join this longest diagonal. As you can see what I am doing. Once you are done with the concept of joining diagonal, you take your ruler, join this point to this. Just follow the procedure, then you are there. Join this one to this. Similarly, take this one, join this to this, and then join this point to this. As you can see what I'm doing. When you are done with that, take your compass, right? At this point here, I'll draw out a curve. Observe, I'm done with this. Similarly, I'll come down to this point, extend this, I will gauge it. So I have this. I'm done with this one here. So next up, I'll come down to this point here. To this point, I will join this to this, right? Sorry, okay, I'll come down here to this point here. I'll join this one to this, as you can see. Right, then I'll take it to this place and join this point to this, right? I'll try to gauge it. I'll join this to this. So this is what we have here. So I'll take my pencil and connect this point to this way, and I'll come to this point here, join this to this. So this is like the first stuff we have there. Next up, to draw the second stuff there, I'm going to, that's 13, right? So I'm going to measure half of 13. That's about 5 point something, right? So half of 13 divided by 2. 13 divided by 2, that will give about 6.5. So let's just measure 6. Let's use 6, right? So I've got confusion. Let's use 6. This is 6 here. This is 6. So I'll take this 6, mark it the way I did that one. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Similarly, come here to mark 13. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So those 13, I'll take it this way. This is the first point of the 13. I'll draw it this way, like we did the first one. Now join this one too this way. Similarly, this is first 13 this way. The other one is this one here. So I have this. Then similarly, I'll take it this way. This 13 to this 13. Join this to this. Now join this to this. As you can see on that square. So similarly, I'll join this 13 to this, and this one to this. So I have what you are seeing in front of you. Alright, let's get a curve, right? To get a curve, instead of using my compass, because if I use my compass using the same procedure I use here, it might be very, very tiny, right? Let me see. Okay, let me see. Alright, let's use our compass instead. So join this place to this, right? I'll take my French compass here to this point. I'll join this to this. So join this to this. So this one refers to the concept of ordinate method of construction of circle, right? Similarly, I'll take my compass to this point here too, right? To this point, I will join this to this. This part is somehow confusing, so I'll use my French curve instead of wasting my time. So use a French curve to join points this way. So French curve will save your time. Then I will take this point here to this, and I'll take this one here to this. So I have that stuff there. When you're done with the stuff, what's next? Your next task, obviously, from here is to extend this point downward. Extend this point 42. You just mark here. This one, take it down this way. So that point 42 I took down this way. My next observation is that observe, please. Observe clearly, please. You know we said from here to here is 44, right? So as you can see, 44. I'll move a distance of what? 21. So from here, measure 21 inward. From here to here is 21 inward. This 21 here, I'll take my point to touch that 42 I drew upward like this. So take this one to touch this one this way. So we have what you are seeing here. Alright, my next procedure now is that observe that there's a height of that there's a height of 22 upward. As you can see my arrow indicating that 22. So I'm going to use my what's it called? I'll take this point here. I'll take this point upward this way. And I'll take this one too. Sorry. Okay, before I do that, this point I took upward, I'll measure 22, right? 22 first from there. This 22. That point 22 here, I'll take it down this with a faint line, and I'll connect this one to it. So this is what I have here, right? So when I'm done with the connecting, right? So my next task now is that this point 19 I drew, that I said this is point 19, this point here, this one, I'll take that point upward. I'll take the point upward this way, right? So when that point that I drew upward, it meet this line is at this point here. When they meet there, I'll start. Observe that there's an arc of 20 to 21. As you can see, my indicating that dimension. There's an curve here, 21. So measure 21, my meter rule. So it's 21. So I'll strike an arc here, 1. Alright, after striking an arc of 21, and just don't strike 21 here again, just strike up and down. Observe that they are the same. So just since I've got what's it called, I'll take this point. Just observe please. This point I drew upward here, I'll take it this way. This one here up here, I'll take it like this way, right? I'll use it to form what's it called, a square like this, right? See 4 1 2 3 4, as you can see, right? When you are done with that, what's the next task? Your next procedure now is that I'm going to use that to form a box, right? Which I'll be showing you now. So observe that we said from here to here is 21. From here to here is somewhere here is 22. Measure 22. 22 from here. 22 inward. 22. At that point 22, I'll take what's it called? I'll take this point here up to this point. This way. Similarly, I'll take this one here. Observe please. This point where this one meets this one, I'll take it in this way. Then I'll connect this one, this point here, to this way, as you can see, right? So next task is that I'll connect what's it called, this point to this. Observe, then I'll take it this to this. So this point here to touch this. Observe that I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I also have 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's like it's two, what's it called? Two squares, right? So my next task now is that I'll join the longest diagonal. This point here. Join this point to this. Right? I'll come here, join this point to this. When you're done with that, I'll take this one here. I'll take it down this way, and I'll come down here to observe. I'll come here, take this to this way. When you are done, what I need now is that I need these 2 points, right? So I'll take this point here first. I'll connect this to this. I'll connect this to this way. Observe. When you're done with that, I'll take my compass to here to here, together, as you can see. Sorry. So come here, connect this to this. So I have this, right? So next task is to what's it called? I'll take this one here down. I'll take this one here down. Observe that it's already making sense, right? So my next task now is that I'll take this one. I'll take this one here and this one that is to draw this arc in. That is, what I'm saying is this diagonal line, this one here, I'll mark it here. This point here too, I'll mark it here. Observe this tip here, this one here, I'll mark it here. Observe what I'm doing. Similarly, what's it called? Similarly, this point here, this one, I'll mark it here. Everything has a reason. So right, so instead of doing what I'm did here, I just transfer point. So it means that to get that now, I'll come to this point, this one. So before I do proceed, I'll also take this one, this point here to this one, to this point here. Right. So next task now is that I'll come to this point, this one here, join this to this. Observe. Join this to this. Right. When you're done with that, I'll come to this point here. I'll join this one to this way. Observe. When you're done, then I'll take this one here. I'll join it together. So I have this. So I cannot take in this one here, this way. Then I'll take in this one to the end, this way. Similarly, I'll take in this guy here. Right? So I'll take in this one too. I'll take in, what's it called? This one here. Right? I'll take in this one to this point here. Right? So I'll take in this one here, take this one too. Finally, I will not take in this part here. So I have this, right? My next task now is that I'll take my square to this point here, and I'll draw it down this way. So we are almost through, right? My next procedure is that I will also come to this point for the 2 here. I'll draw it down to thick line. Right? So it's like a graveyard, as you can see. Alright, let's proceed from here, please. What's the next procedure? My next task is that there's a kind of inner circle here, right? I can actually use my French curve to draw the circle. Just get the center. This is the center here. I can just place my French curve here and try to just you know, to save time, draw the circle. But I can use my French curve. Let me just use my French curve instead of wasting much of our time. So just gauge it. Try to view what's it called, stuff. So I have this. So this is like what we're having. So instead of wasting my time to start constructing, I'll just my French curve that way and get that circle there. Alright, finally there's a kind of I don't know, kind of a connection, right? So that connection, there's an angle of 30 here, so I'll measure 30 degrees, right? So which I can actually use my what's it called, actually I might not measure it, because observe that this place here, this 42, 42 or 44, from where to 44, Abby, this one here, this line here, this tip here, that tip here, this tip here touches the tip at this point here. So I'll just take this one here, I'll join to this tangent to it this way, just draw it outside this way, right? Sorry, take it down front a bit and take it down to this point, right, to this point here. All right, with a faint line, please. My next task is now I'll measure 3 inward. That's 3. As you can see, my arrow indicated that 3. Measure 3 inward. This is the 3 here. This 3 here, right? Are you seeing that 3? I'll take that point 3. Take that point 3 down this way, right? So from that point 3 here, there's a thickness of 22. That thing has a thickness of 22. So from here, measure 22. This 22 here. So I will thicken this man here to this. Sorry, not inside though. Alright, I stopped somewhere here. Take this one to this point, that dash line. When you are done with that dash line, that faint line we drew earlier, right? That faint line we drew earlier. I'll come to this tip here. I'll measure 1 to 1. That's the 12.1. So which I've measured from here to here, 12.1, and I've taken it. When you're done taking it, I'll now join here to here with a dash line, as you can see. When you are done with that, I'll try to, what's it called, take my T-square, this man here, I'll take it down here, this one here, I'll do it this way. So I can now observe, measure 22 here again, from here to here is 22. Right, so now taking this one, right, then I can now easily connect this one here to this one small. Just connect this point to this down here. All right, I have what you are seeing here. So there's a kind of curve somewhere here. So I'm just using my French curve to just you understand? Just join stuff here. I think join this to this way, right? Then use leading line all through inside, leading line, right? To this point here. So this is like what we are asked to produce in isometric projection. Right, so if you found this my class helpful, do well to like, leave a comment, share to your friends and classmates. See you in our next class on technical drawing. I hope you found this class helpful. Bye.